Now, next week sees the release of a new film starring Jennifer Aniston and Owen Wilson called Marley and Me. It's a tale of a young couple of newlyweds who, unsure of what impact raising children will have on their lives, decide to get a dog.
You want my advice? Get a puppy or something. I've never had a dog.
There's nothing to it. You walk them, you feed them, you let them out every now and again.
We got a little surprise.
They're adorable!
He's just like a little kid, except furrier. Marley, this is our house. And now it's yours.
Marley, you can't go through a screen door.
Marley! Hey, Steve! Marley! He's making a break! Pull over!
There's a ton of traffic! Well, that got us thinking. Can an animal ever be a substitute for a child? What do we think?
Well, the thing is, I had my Caius, which was a Weimaraner, which is a great big silver gun dog.
Like a condition.
I know, but he was enormous, stood this high, big head like this, and he was gorgeous, my Weimaraner. And I had him because it took me 8 years to have Keely. So I had this Weimaraner who became my baby. Oh. And he used to sit on my knee, and he used to lie in bed with me and cuddle with me, and I used to kiss him. Anyway, the thing was, though, he got really ill at the end, and I was in a shower, and this spider landed on my leg, and I thought, uh-oh, because I was in Blackpool and I lived in Surrey at the time. I thought, oh no, Caius is ill. So I rushed back to Surrey. Are you following this? I rushed back to Surrey, and he was dying, and so anyway, he died in my arms, and anyway, he came back as a spider. But apart from all that,
how do you know?
Because I know. You know how you know. That spider came to visit me to tell me Caius was dying, and then Caius died, and so all the spiders don't kill a spider, you're killing my dog. Anyway, so but the upshot of it is that when Keely was born, and I actually got a real baby, my dog really looked after her and used to stand and look at her, this little tiny baby.
And didn't get jealous or anything
like
that?
He loved her so much. So my dog was a substitute for a baby until the baby came along, and then he became an even bigger baby.
Oh.
Well, apart from it became a spider, of course.
What happened to the spiders?
Yeah, what happened to the spiders
when
then?
it was just Keely and Caius?
They go down the plug hole?
No, the spiders now,
every spider is your dog?
Yes, it's the spirit of a spider.
We've got loads of
It's very odd that they don't understand that, aren't they?
Yeah. We've got loads of your dog at our house.
Well, there you are, so don't kill them.
No.
I don't really know what to say after that, to be fair. Yes, I've got several friends who don't have children, and who, without a shadow of a doubt, their dogs have become child substitutes. And I feel that those are always the worst behaved dogs. They come to your house and they take a chunk out of your friend's child's face and go, they're only playing. You know.
He likes you.
He likes you. It's just a little nip.
Like that. Well, it's worse than that, actually, when they've got those little handbag dogs that are going against table legs and things. They go,
it's just that what they don't do is they don't discipline them. And I mean, I'm quite a softie with our dog, but there is a tendency as a trainer, an expression a dog trainer uses, which is to Disney up your dogs. And I think that's what they do. Well, it means that they let them sleep in the bed with them, and they don't tell them off, and they don't scold them. And I think that's when the child, and it's no good for the dog because they're a pack animal at the end of the day.
Oh.
I've got a dog. We had my granny used to have a boxer called Chester, and I used to ride on his back, and I loved him so much. So it gave me a sort of thing towards boxers.
How old were you when you used to do that?
16.
32.
Come on! And then she got a wrestler. I was 22. Yeah. But yes. So then we got Sadie, who just adored her. Sadly, she died when she was 7. But again, we thought she'd be jealous when Louis came along. And she wasn't. And God, what he used to do to her with a pen, I can't tell you. But never mind, she was just so adorable. And now we've got Pip. Oh. But we don't sort of spoil them. They're certainly not a child substitute, I don't think.
No, we've got a pet in our house, but Steve came with pet. You know, it wasn't really a family choice. He was man with cat. And this cat's like a bachelor cat. He's quite a big Tom cat. And he's kind of let us live with him.
Yeah.
And he sort of pads about, keeps out of everyone's way, doesn't really like us that much. But considering there's 2 children now in the house, he's very good.
I'm not keen on cats, though, because they're so independent,
I'm not.
aren't they?
But saying this, Amy's 2, and you talk about your little one. She goes, moo, because that's the name of the cat, and drags him by the tail like this across the kitchen floor. Well, will you stop her? Obviously. No. Eventually. Because he's this great big butch cat, just see with his ears down like this, just looking at you like that. Would you get her off? It's quite funny. No, if there's any cat lovers out there, he's not harmed. He's fine. He loves it. He loves her. He only bites her sometimes.
I'm not a big child lover, and I'm not a big animal lover. No. But I do like white carpets. And that's why I don't have anything that could...
Furry.
Has Jean never fancied an animal?
Well, no. Well, I don't know. I'll ask her.
You could get her. I just her a little thingy to put in a bag.
No, because they're very tying. What you have to remember is a pet. You know, it's very, very tying.
Yes, it is. It's as tying as having kids.
And they die.
They die.
Yeah, they do. You know.
But do you not think you're like an animal substitute for Jean?
No, I think she's more one for me, actually.
Do you?
You know what? I think you could get a fish.
I don't want to fish.
No,
you see, I don't like it. It's commitment. Again, it's commitment, isn't it? I don't want to have to go home, feed anything.
Not if they're covered in batter and come with chips.
Yeah, I don't mind a fish like that, you see. But I love animal lovers. I love animals, but keep them to yourselves.
Okay.